All right, gentlemen, we're back with another round of Dungeons & Dragons. I want to thank Joe for offering a place for us to have our session tonight.
Yeah, no problem, Ben. Camp David is the perfect place for our DD session. No loud neighbors all around, just us and nature.
Appreciate you having us here, Joe. Definitely takes me back when I was president.
And not too far into the future, I'll be the one who'll do the hosting, not just at Camp David, but the White House, Mar-a-Lago, and my magnificent Trump Tower.
The White House, Don? Ha ha ha. In your dreams. Well, anyway, I got some snacks on the table over there and brewed some coffee for all of us.
Oh, hell yeah, Joe. I'll have some. Pass it over.
Joe, you better drink plenty of coffee because I want this session to last longer than last time. We're ready to go, Ben.
Perfect. Okay, let's do a quick recap. You all entered the city thanks to Trump's charm spell. Joe helped out a few children by persuading a vendor to give them bread, and Obama's inquiries with the locals led to knowing of a warlord and a group of bandits who's been terrorizing the city for months. The groups decided to gather intel. You're moving deeper into the city, and as you approach the tavern, a known gathering spot for travelers and mercenaries, you notice a few shady characters hanging around. They might know something about the warlord.
All right, I'll go inside, order a drink, and strike up some casual conversation. Maybe these guys will slip up and reveal something useful.
A conversation, please. I'm not wasting time. I'm walking straight up to the biggest guy in the room and demanding he tell me where the warlord is.
Oh boy, here we go again.
Well, okay, Donald, you stride up to the largest, roughest-looking guy in the tavern. He's got a scar running down his cheek and a massive battle axe strapped to his back. He eyes you suspiciously. What do you want, wizard? He growls. Okay, Donald, roll an intimidation check.
All right, here I go. I roll, and let's see. That's a 10. Not great, but I'm sure I still scare him.
As a result of your roll, the guy smirks and leans in close. You don't scare me, little man. Better be careful or you'll end up like the last guy who tried to mess with me. He tightens his grip on his axe.
All right, that's it. I'm done with the small talk bullshit. I fry his ass with fireball.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Donald. I cast command on Donald's wizard ass. The word is stop.
All right, Obama, let's see if Trump's wizard can resist your spell. Roll a wisdom saving throw, Donald.
Ain't no way you're stopping me from incinerating this bozo, Obama. I roll, let's see, are you fucking kidding me? A 5? This is rigged. My character should be much smarter than that.
Unfortunately, your wizard stops right in his tracks. Thanks to Obama's command, the tavern is still intact for now.
Haha, good call, Barack. Oh yeah, here's some more coffee for you. Alrighty, I guess it's my turn. I'll approach the bartender, ask him real nice, like if he knows anything about this warlord causing all the trouble. I'll use my charm person ability.
All right, Joe, you cast charm person on the bartender. He smiles warmly at you and says, you seem like a good fellow. Yeah, I've heard about the warlord. His camp is in the forest, not far from here, but he's dangerous. I wouldn't go near him unless you've got a death wish.
Okay, I'll thank him and ask if there's any way to get the warlord to negotiate. We're not looking for unnecessary bloodshed.
The bartender looks around cautiously and lowers his voice. I hear the warlord values power and wealth above all else. If you can show him you're stronger or wealthier, he might listen. But if not, he'll kill you where you stand.
We could use that. Maybe we don't have to fight after all, as long as we play our cards right.
I'll handle the wealth part. Nobody negotiates deals like me. I'll offer him something he can't refuse, and if he does, fireballs.
Okay, we're not blowing up the warlord's camp, Donald. Calm down. Let's stick with a plan. Barack, you're the paladin. You'll lead the negotiation. I'll back you up, and Donald. Just be ready with the spells if it goes south.
All right, you've got your information and a tentative plan. What's your next move?
Okay, let's head out to the warlord's camp. We'll approach peacefully, but be prepared for anything. We should probably scout it out first.
Alrighty, you make your way out of the city and follow a winding path into the forest. It's dusk now, and you can hear the sounds of the camp up ahead, metal clanging, voices raised in argument. The warlord's camp is heavily fortified, with guards patrolling the perimeter.
Okay, I'll sneak around, see if there's a way in that's less guarded. I'll use my ranger skills to stay hidden.
Good idea, Joe. Now roll a stealth check.
All right, here I go. I roll. Let's see here how nice I got an 18. I'm like a shadow, man.
With your roll, you blend into the trees and slip around the edge of the camp. You notice a small gap in the guards' patrol routes, a hidden path that could get you closer to the warlord's tent.
Nice roll, Joe. Okay, we've got in. Let's move cautiously. No need to start a fight right away. Donald, stay behind me.
Stay behind you after what you did to me at the tavern? Hell no, Obama. I'm leading this negotiation. I'll show this warlord who's boss. If you want to follow, be my guest.
Donald, just let me do the talking. Like what Joe said, if things go south, you can step in.
All right, the group sneaks closer to the camp. You're now standing just outside the warlord's tent. You can hear him inside, barking orders at his men. What do you do?
I step forward calmly and call out. We're here to talk. We know you value strength, and we're here to prove that we can offer something better than a fight.
And I'll step in right after him, flashing some gold. I'll tell him I've got a deal for you, the best deal. You're not going to want to miss this.
The warlord emerges from his tent, a hulking figure covered in scars and armor. He eyes you warily and says, "Talk fast. I don't have time for weaklings."
Kind of like what you do now, Ben.
I know, right? But really, what do you say to the warlord?
Okay, I offer him a choice. Work with us, and we'll help him build something greater than what he's got here. Keep going down this path, and we'll be forced to bring him down.
You kind of stuttered a bit there, Barack.
Shut up, Donald. Once again, I offered him to work with us, and we'll help him build something greater than what he's got here.
All right, roll a persuasion check, Barack.
All right, here I go. I roll. Well, that's a 21.
21? Aren't we supposed to use a 20-sided die?
Well, Donald, I'm using the die that Ben gave me, and it happens to show 21.
With the roll you made, the warlord considers your words. Well, maybe you're right. Maybe there's more for me out there than just bullying peasants, but I'm not convinced. What else do you have to offer?
This is where I come in. I'll offer him a position right at the top of the food chain. We join forces and we dominate wealth, power, you name it.
All right, roll for persuasion, Donald.
Come on, I need a good roll. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, I got a 15. That's better.
The warlord grins. All right, you've got my attention, but don't think I'm a fool. If you double-cross me, you'll regret it.
Oh, man, are we really doing this, guys?
Well, it's a start. We'll make sure to keep him in check.
Another win for me. Told you guys I'd handle it.
All right, you've managed to strike a deal with the warlord. He's agreed to hold off his raids for now, but you can tell he's still sizing you up. What's your next move?
We should solidify this alliance before he decides to turn on us. I think we need to figure out what he really wants. There's got to be something deeper motivating him. Maybe power isn't the only thing driving him.
Power's all that matters, Barack. You overthink things. I'll just make him an offer he can't refuse. Maybe get him some land, maybe throw in a gold mine. He'll stick with us.
Wait, hold on. We don't need to bribe the guy with riches. Maybe we can get him to help us deal with whatever's causing all the trouble in the region. Bandits don't just pop up out of nowhere. There's usually something bigger going on.
Okay, so are you going to ask the warlord what's behind the raids, or do you want to investigate elsewhere?
Well, I'll take the lead on this. I asked the warlord straight up what's really going on. Why is he terrorizing these people, and who's backing him?
The warlord eyes you carefully before speaking. There's something you don't know about this region, he says. I'm not the only threat around here. There's an even bigger danger lurking in the mountains to the east. The town's leaders don't talk about it because they're scared. But trust me, I've seen it. That's why I've been gathering resources to prepare for what's coming.
Bigger danger? What kind of danger are we talking about here?
The warlord leans closer, lowering his voice. An ancient dragon. It's been sleeping for centuries, but now something's stirring it. It'll wake up soon, and when it does, this whole land will burn.
A dragon? Oh my God, finally something worth fighting. I'll blast it with my fireballs. Nobody handles dragons like I do.
Hey, easy there, Donald. A dragon's no joke. We need to be smart about this. If what the warlord says is true, then we've got bigger problems than just dealing with bandits. We need to find out how to stop this thing before it wakes up.
I agree with Barack. I don't think any of us want to face a fully awake dragon if we don't have to. Maybe there's a way to keep it asleep or at least slow it down.
Oh my God, really, Joe? Slow it down? Come on, guys. We're not here to tiptoe around a dragon. We go in, we win, and we come out looking like heroes. I cast a fireball and boom, straight to its face.
You and your fireballs, Don. Well, Barack, what's the plan? Are you going to head to the mountains and deal with this dragon now, or do you want to prepare first?
Well, Joe, we're not going in unprepared, that's for sure. First, I want to gather as much information as we can about this dragon. Let's talk to the town's leaders, see if anyone knows anything about the ancient myths or how this dragon came to be.
Yeah, and maybe we can find some kind of relic or weapon that'll help us. Dragons are tough if we're going to face one. We'll need every advantage we can get.
I don't need a relic. I've got my spells. But fine, let's talk to these leaders, see what they have to offer. I'll charm them into giving us everything they know.
All right, you head back to the city. The warlord's agreed to hold off his raids for now, but you can feel the tension in the air. People are still nervous about his presence. You arrive at the town hall, where the mayor greets you nervously. What news do you bring? He asks. Has the warlord agreed to leave us in peace?
I tell the mayor that we've negotiated a truce with the warlord, but there's a bigger problem, a dragon that's been sleeping in the mountains. Does the mayor know anything about this?
All right, I roll my die. Let's see here. All right, the mayor's face goes pale. The dragon. We thought it was just a legend. My father used to tell stories about it, but no one's seen it in generations. If it's waking up, we're all in danger.
Well, if that's the case, I'll ask if there's anything in the town's records about how the dragon was put to sleep in the first place. Maybe there's a clue there.
The mayor nods. There are some old scrolls in the archives. They talk about a group of ancient heroes who sealed the dragon away using a powerful artifact, a crystal said to have come from the heavens. But that was a long time ago. The crystal was lost, and no one knows where it is now.
Oh, lost crystals? That's nothing. I'm great at finding things. I'll bet I could track it down in no time.
We'll need that crystal if we're going to stop the dragon. I suggest we start searching the archives, figure out where it might have been taken.
Sounds good. Let's not waste time.
You head to the town's archives, a dusty old building filled with ancient scrolls and books. All right, each of you roll investigation checks to search for clues about the crystal.
All right, here we go. I'm rolling a 20. I can feel it, baby. I roll, and let's see here. And what, a 3? This is ridiculous. The dice are rigged for sure.
PH, that's funny, Donald. I rolled and got a 17.
Nice, Barack. I got a 15 here.
All right, Obama, you find a scroll that talks about the crystal. It says that after the dragon was sealed away, the crystal was taken to an ancient temple deep in the mountains, guarded by powerful magic. But it also warns that the temple is full of traps designed to keep intruders away.
Oh, really, traps? Please, traps are for amateurs. I'll blast right through them.
Or we could avoid the traps, with a little caution.
I think we'll need a mix of both. Let's prepare ourselves and then head to that temple. If we can get the crystal, we'll have a real shot at stopping this dragon before it wakes up.
All right, gentlemen, looks like you've got your next mission. Find the crystal in the ancient temple and stop the dragon before it's too late. Are you all ready for the journey?
More than ready. Let's do this.
Let's be careful, guys. No need to rush.
We've got this. It's time to save the day.
And so the group prepares to embark on a dangerous quest to retrieve the ancient crystal and confront the looming threat of the dragon. Their journey is far from over, and the real test of their teamwork is just beginning. And with that, fellas, let's end it here.
Oh, God, glad you said that. Getting tired here.
We made a lot of progress today. Thank you, Ben, for today's session, you two guys.
We still haven't done any fighting yet, but hopefully next time. Thanks, Ben.
We'll have the next session at my place. See you guys.
All right, where are my sleeping pills? Oh, right, I'm one of them.